I just wanted to tell you, if you've not heard it before, my journey through menopause and why I'm so passionate about helping other people with their journey. So I started with menopausal symptoms at about age 48, maybe a little bit early, but 48 I noticed that I was waking up in the morning at 3 o'clock. And this was a bit of a shock to me because I'd been a really good sleeper all through my life. And so I was feeling a bit rough during the day, I didn't like it. I was working full time, so I needed to be, I needed to be able to function throughout the day. So it was making me a bit frustrated, really. So I started researching and added in a few little supplements, some magnesium, some calms, a bit of lavender spray, bought some pajamas that were cool and, would help you sleep, apparently. And what happened was that it actually got worse. It didn't get better with all these things. I started not being able to get back to sleep then after I woke up at 3 o'clock. So then I was lying awake for hours in bed, trying to get back to sleep and becoming even more frustrated. So I did some more research and I bought some more supplements. I bought some books about how to sleep and found out that actually if you don't sleep for 8 hours, this is a real catastrophe. I'm going to be really ill. So that didn't go down too well. So all these things, they just didn't help at all. And what happened next was actually I started going to bed and actually I couldn't get to sleep. So not only was I wasn't just waking up now at 3 o'clock, I couldn't get to sleep at all at night, and this could go on for several nights. And so I was feeling pretty rough, still trying to function during the day. I'm managing to an extent, but just feeling, really rough and very frustrated with this, what was going on. So I knew from my background, my medical background, that there had to be a better way. And I knew actually about CBT, but I'd never really explored that in my career. So I started researching CBTI, which is cognitive behavioural therapy for insomnia. And I bought some of the therapy guides and I learned how to implement CBTI, and I started following the steps that were required. And it was like magic, really. Within a couple of weeks, I was seeing significant improvements in my sleep. And I was just amazed, really. It was a little bit hard at first, as you'll see if you go through the program. You've got to do some things that are a little bit hard. But at the end of the day, I started getting, probably 5 hours sleep at first I was getting. And then it gradually increased to 6 hours. And at the moment now, a couple of years down the line, I'm still getting about 6.5 to 7 hours sleep. 7's a really good night. But actually, I'm getting really good deep sleep and I feel really good through the day. We don't need 8 hours sleep, and we'll come on to that later in the course. As we get older, the 8 hours is just an average. It's not what everybody needs. Some people need 12 hours, some people need 5 hours. So it varies from person to person. So the CBTI course is what I'm going to be teaching you because I really believe that it is the way to treat your insomnia. Now I want you to know that if you've got insomnia now and you are having problems getting to sleep or staying asleep or any issue that wakes you up through the night, I know exactly how you feel because I've been there and it's absolutely awful. It's a very, very lonely, dark place in the middle of the night when your partner's snoring next to you, all your family's asleep. It can make you feel depressed, it can make you anxious, and if there seems to be no end to it, then you can become quite despairing. So my aim really is to help as many women as possible to get over the problems with menopause, and in particular insomnia, because I think that is really the worst symptom that you can possibly have. So follow the course as it's laid out. I promise you that it will work for you if you actually follow the steps and implement the things that I teach you. And I think you'll start seeing improvement fairly swiftly if you do the steps. I'd love to hear how you get on in the Facebook group or just email me. But I really wish you all the success with the course so that you too can get back to sleeping again. So in the next session, I'm going to be talking about sleep hygiene and gadgets and things like that around sleeping, and talking a little bit about what I think about those. So I'll see you back in the next session.